O Diyos aming Ama, ang lahat ng nilalang ay marapat na sumamba sa iyo. Higit sa iyong mga biyaya, sinasamba ka namin dahil ikaw ay ikaw. Lumalapit kami sa iyo, dakilang tagapaglikha, nagsusumamo at humihingi ng kapatawaran. Kami ay nagkulang at nagkasala. Patawarin mo kami sa katigasan ng aming mga puso. Turuan mo kami at dalhin sa inyong kalooban. Tingnan mo kami ng may awa at kahabagan. Hilumin mo po ang aming bayan, ang aming mga mahal sa buhay, kaibigan, kapitbahay, karatig-bayan, ganon din ang aming mga kaaway sa pandemyang kinahaharap namin sa COVID-19. Isama niyo na rin ang mga may sakit sa iba't ibang karamdaman. Panginoon, balutin mo kami ng inyong kaluwalhatian. Itago mo kami sa lilim ng inyong mga pakpak laban sa anumang kapahamakan o wala sa oras na kamatayan. Kristo, ang tinapay ng buhay, alalahanin niyo po ang mga namumuno sa aming bansa, ang mga ilaw at haligi ng bawat tahanan, at mga kawani na nagtatanggol sa aming seguridad at mga frontliners. Batid mo, Panginoon, ang mga dinaraanan at bawat ganap sa aming buhay. Espiritong Banal, aming tanggulan at gabay, imulat ang aming mga mata at ipakita si Jesus ang Panginoon at tagapagligtas, ang nag-iisang katotohanan at tanging daan tungo sa Ama. Wala nang iba. Purihin ka, O aming Diyos. Ang presensya mo ay tunay na biyaya ng aming buhay. Ito ang aming samot panalangin sa pangalan ni Jesus, Kordero ng Diyos na nag-aalis ng kasalanan ng mundo. Amen.
Walang kasing saya ang Paskong Pinoy. Dumaan man ang problema at pandemya, kayang-kayang lampasan. Basta't nagdadamayan at nagmamahalan.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Tuloy na tuloy pa rin ang Pasko dito sa V81 Radio Worldwide.
Ito ang paborito ng bawat Pilipino. Basta all hits, all Pinoy, panalo. Merong kwentong iyakan at tawanan. Kahit nasaan ka man, ito'y mapapakinggan.
The views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the program anchors and producers and do not necessarily reflect the policies and position of this station. The program that gives you the latest in Filipino business and trends with industry experts and norm-challenging brands to help you navigate the ever-changing landscape of the consumer market. This is Talk.Shop.Asia Next Gen, thinking forward, staying relevant. Hosted by its founding anchor, business and transformation mentor Rolly Pagaspas, global franchising and business coach Don Senita, together with the beauty and business maven Muriel Villanueva. This is your Talk.Shop.Asia Next Gen. Only here on V81 Radio Worldwide.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Talk.Shop.Asia Next Gen. I am Don Sunita, your anchor. We are at season 19 of Talk.Shop.Asia Next Gen and episode 4 of Talk.Shop.Asia Next Gen, and we're happy to be spending this afternoon with you as we give you the latest in business trends and brands that are changing the way we do retail and services in the country. Please allow me to welcome my passionate co-anchor, our in-house beauty and business maven, Muriel Villanueva. Hi, Muriel. Good afternoon.
Hello, hi Don. A pleasant afternoon, everyone. Thank you for once again spending your Sunday afternoon with us. As always, good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, wherever you are. We are streaming live all over the world for the 7 million reach of our broadcast partner, of course, V81 Radio Worldwide.
That is right, Mariela. No? Mabuhay sa ating mga kababayan wherever you are in the world. Shout out to our partner studios in South Manila, Hong Kong, and California. You are watching us live through Facebook with Talk.Shop Asia Industries Group, Talk.Shop Asia Next Gen, V81 Radio Worldwide, Big Media, the Philippine Retailers Association official Facebook page, FranCorp Philippines, and You Franchise.
Yes, you may also catch us live through the V81 website through www.v81radio.com or through our V81 Radio app, downloadable through Google Play Store and Apple App Store. Our program is also available on demand across our social media pages anytime, all the time. And speaking of social media, Don, my Twitter, my Facebook, my Instagram, lahat na ng social media is, rejoicing and exploding as we just crowned today the newest Miss Universe Philippines, Miss Rabia Mateo of Iloilo. Congratulations. Such a beauty.
It's the most beautiful day in the Philippines. Out of 40 phenomenal women, an Ilonggo reigns supreme. Basta Ilonggo talaga gwapa. Gwapa gid, no? Congratulations. Congratulations also as well to the Miss Universe Philippines organization for staging a safe and very empowering show. Ano? Moving on, we'd like to meet our friends, syempre, from the Philippine Retailers Association, who's been a long-time partner of Talk.Shop Asia Next Gen, kay Ma'am Rosemary Ong and Ma'am Evelyn Balmeo Salire. They're watching us right now this afternoon. And of course, sa ating newest industry partner, FranCorp Philippines, the leading franchise development company in the country, bringing us business opportunities through franchising as a catalyst for the economy, Muriel.
That's so true, now more than ever, it is important that we lift each other to revive company, Similar to what we are doing here, Don, We are empowering our business community with the tools they could use to effectively get their value proposition across their market and customers.
Oo nga, Mariel, you said it talaga. With everything happening, everybody's in a rush talaga to cope with the deluge of technology that is available at everybody's dispense. Last week, we talked about digital transformation, but one salient point we noted during the interview is that at times, the personal sensory experience, or the lack of it, through social media or digital platforms leaves something to be desired. According kay, in an article by Forbes.com, one of the most powerful competitive weapon at the disposal of physical brick and mortar stores really is the ability to engage customers' 5 senses. Andyan yung touch, smell, sight, hearing, and taste. They cite a research kung saan there's a positive effect in the multisensory congruent cues on the shopper's emotions that influences their purchase behavior through the time they spend in store. Pero as we shift to digital, how are businesses supposed to strengthen their reach towards customers? So this afternoon, Muriel, we are giving our viewers, totoo yun, totoo. That's a big question mark for everybody. And this afternoon, we are giving our viewers a sneak into a revolutionary tool that has been effective in markets such as China and the United States, and is slowly, actually very fast, it's gaining traction here in the Philippines in the e-commerce platform.
That is right, exciting. We are talking about, everyone, live streaming in the retail industry. So, come on, let's get your camera ready, get your lights, and get your merchandise sold online.
We are joined this afternoon by a pioneer in the industry of customer engagement through multiple media platforms. Our resource guest is the managing director of a media solutions company that empowers enterprises to engage on a personal level with the customers despite having that distance barrier, Mariel, through real-time product experience via live streaming.
Wow, exciting. Also with us this afternoon, Don, is the president of a telecommunications center that aims to provide reliable service despite the flooding demand for connectivity. We are also getting to know two Filipino brands, one that is making their own twist on the milk tea craze, and the other one is a chain of neighborhood grocery stores that continuously services the essential requirement of communities.
Oo nga, that's right. May are very, very important services. Ano? It's gonna be a jam-packed afternoon. Stay tuned to get the gist on everything trending after this very short break.
We'll be back shortly. This is your Talk Shop Asia Next Gen. Only here on V81 Radio Worldwide. Good news para sa mga kababayan natin abroad. Mapapanood nyo na ang inyong mga paboritong V81 radio shows sa Amazon Fire TV. Simple lang ang gawin. Hanapin lang ang V81 TV app and install. Tiyak na wala kayong mamimiss na episodes na gusto nyo dahil mapapanood nyo na ito anytime and anywhere you want. Gamit ang Amazon Fire TV. Tandaan lang, just install V81 TV app and you're good to go. Another first from V81 Radio Worldwide. Ang programang magbibigay ng estadong lakas sa mga kababaihan. Ang programang kakampi mo, makikinig, magbibigay tulong at gabay sa inyong mga suliranin as Migrant Filipinas. Empowered Women Global. Kasama si Kate Constantino. Tuwing linggo, 6 p.m. Philippine Time. Empowered Women Global. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio Worldwide. Pagpatak ng 7, dapat lahat nakatutok sa amin. Catch these programs at 7 p.m. Pacific Time. Talk.Shop.Asia Global, USA Edition with Rolly Pagaspas and Rosario Cajucom Bradbury. Home Not Alone sounds from home with Papa Gio and Freedom in Christ with Felson. It's all about entrepreneurship, entertainment, and enlightenment. Back-to-back-to-back programs at 7. LA at 7. LA at 7. Exclusively on V81 Radio, Los Angeles. Now back to Talk Shop Asia Next Gen. Only here on V81 Radio Worldwide.
Once again, we'd like to thank the Philippine Retailers Association for being a partner of Talk Shop Asia Next Gen. We'd like to thank them for allowing us to access the expertise of their partner members as we bring more insight to our business community and to the consumers. Moving along, Muriel, we are glad to have this afternoon a pioneer in the industry of multi-platform customer engagement. No? She's a familiar face, as we see her on TV. She was herself a host in several TV shopping shows, in its heyday, and they have successfully bridged the digital commerce space by launching the country's first full production live streaming agency, Shoppertainment Live Inc. For 5 years, she worked as a professional shop host for ACJO Shopping and extensively trained by leading experts at the CJ Broadcasting Academy in South Korea. She also handled several digital lifestyle brands as a market head in ABS-CBN's Creative Programs Inc. and a content producer as well for various lifestyle publishers and channels such as ABS-CBN, One Mega Group, ANC, and Rappler. We are glad to have this afternoon with us the Managing Director of Shoppertainment Live Inc., Miss Yasmin Neri Soyao. Hi, Yas. Welcome to the show. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm so excited to be here and thank you so much for inviting me.
Hi, yes. Happy to have you this afternoon.
Hello.
Oo nga, oo. Oo. We have an artista in the show, so this is very exciting, And aside from that,
Yes.
jumping from TV to digital, we're very excited to know more about the journey of the brand. To jumpstart our discussion, Yas, please allow us to show this short clip of what Shoppertainment is all about. Miguel?
Welcome each and every one of you. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat.
Hello, Mom. I know you're watching too.
Alam ko na miss niyo ako. Smile. Don't worry about
Massage thoroughly to absorb into wet hair.
dito siya. So 5 essential oils.
Focus on the T-shape.
Add to cart. Don't forget, add to cart.
At sa cart na yan. Oh my goodness.
Master it. You're good to go.
All-in-one cooking sauce.
10% off.
Our price at $4.99. My God. Super close up.
Yeah! Anak, hirap naman.
Yes, ganun dapat. Ano ba yan? Hangard ba yan? Bye!
Bye!
Goodbye and enjoy your shopping.
Wow, that was so much fun to watch. I like that was
Nakaka-struck naman.
totoo. I like that was mentioned there. So yeah, yes, we're very excited to know kasi we see this flooding our social media, e-commerce platforms. Can you tell us more about Shoppertainment Live?
Sure. Actually, Shoppertainment came from two words. Syempre, there's shopping and entertainment. Of course, there's always an entertainment factor whenever you're doing your shopping productions. It's not just going to be puro hard sell lang. It should be a balance of both two things so that the engagement can be sustained. And syempre, para mas ma-entice yung ating mga viewers. So Shoppertainment actually is a trend that's happening in e-commerce. It's part of your e-commerce marketing. So in China, it happened back in 2013. But 2016, dun talaga nagkaroon ng boom in this trend in China. And it's actually because of this platform from Alibaba called Taobao. So people started viewing more of the live stream shopping there. And a lot of the brands are also doing these live stream shopping in this platform. And now in China, there are I think 8 platforms doing several live stream shopping. And the behavior talaga of live stream shopping became really big there. And now it's here in the Philippines. That's why we have our marketplaces doing live selling also.
Nice, no?
Correct. Yes, I understand. You worked on TV for quite a while. Diba? So I'd like to know how you and your partners came about with the idea of Shoppertainment. And can you walk us through how you took the leap from TV to digital?
Sure. Lumaki nga ako sa TV as Dawn mentioned. Actually, high school pa lang, I was already with ABS-CBN back then. And then eventually, apart from doing all those acting and hosting, I saw this niche of home shopping. So we were able to train in Korea so that we can bring it here in the Philippines. And there, when we launched that shopping network in ABS-CBN, it became a hit for the Filipinos. And then after a while, since broadcast was shifting into digital also, syempre parang nag-iiba na rin yung demand and how people would respond to these shopping shows. And I also felt like I needed something more. I wanted to learn more. Other than just being on camera, I wanted to do and understand what's behind the scenes. So I got into the business of the content itself. So I understood how to produce. I became a producer, a segment producer.
Wow.
And then eventually shifted into the business side of things. Got my MBA and became one of the market heads in the digital brands for ABS-CBN. And then there, I saw this gap also, parang an opportunity for e-commerce. I saw that when you're doing home shopping, parang the sales, you can see it right away because people are buying the products. But when you're in content, it's more of like parang ad buy siya, mga commercials.
You wait, no?
Yeah. And I saw this parang opportunity. Why not combine two things? Maybe it's good to have this real-time product selling also on digital. And then good thing Lazada and Shopee also came. And we saw that trend from Alibaba coming in the Philippines. And I partnered with e-commerce natives. So I have Steve C., one of the leaders of the fulfillment, one of the leading fulfillment corporations in the Philippines. Great deals.
Great deals, no? Tama ba? Yeah, great deals.
Oo, di ba? Oo.
So I actually like this. Na parang there was a marriage of two platforms, that you did, and it's I would say it's really harnessing the power of parang TV content as to how it was done, and then the reach of digital media. Having been in both platforms, how are they different from each other, and how are they complementing each other in a sense?
I think I'll focus more on the TV shopping rather than TV itself, because of course TV is still there, and I think that there are some viewers still who would be really loyal to broadcast. However,
of course.
For TV shopping content compared to the e-commerce live stream content that we have, of course, when it's on TV, it should be edited also. So in a way, parang people are looking for real-time authenticity. So when you're showcasing a certain product, ganyan ba talaga yan? Ganyan ba
yung realness, no? Yung
Yes, and what Lightroom is trying to solve is that certain doubt of consumers. So ito na yung shade ng makeup ko. O sige, ilalagay ko sa kamay ko. Tingnan nyo. Yan na yan. Yan yung itsura niya. Walang edit yan. So ito, pag in-unbox ko tong produktong to, ito na yung itsura niya. Ito yung size niya. So nakikita kagad ng mga viewers at ng consumers kung ano ba talaga yung produkto, real time. And at the same time, you get to engage with these viewers, these shoppers, potential buyers. Kung may mga tanong sila tungkol dun sa produkto, you can share it right away. Compared to, let's say, a video that they would watch, wala masyadong parang real-time engagement. They have to maybe visit our customer support or go for another link. But this one, it's real-time. We're going to answer what your question is.
That's true. Especially ang talino ng market natin ngayon.
Oo nga, totoo. With everything available online, you can just, with reviews you read online, if what you show on video is not real, medyo makikita siya ng tao. This is a good platform. I mean, we mentioned this, circling back lang din on what you said about authenticity, engaging with them. We mentioned this during the intro, that at times, the problem with digital media, digital platforms, is yung stimulating the senses of the people. How do you think live streaming addresses that issue for those who are doing digital selling?
Right. In Shop.Entertainment Live, we have this principle of influence salesing. So it's a combination of two words, influencer and salesman. So as an influencer, you need to know how to engage and also describe what the product is. How does it feel? How does it taste? How big it is? So you try to animate and also parang emphasize it, showing on camera kung ano ba talaga yung produkto. And then, you get to engage with people more. And also parang yung authenticity mo as a person should be there. Hindi yung parang nag-push sales ka lang na ito yung presyo, ito na yung discount, ganyan. So dapat meron ka pa rin na-build na relationship. So influence sales means influencer plus salesman. So influence sales.
Nice.
I also like that kasi diba, tama ba ako, like you mentioned influencers, no? So I think ang maganda rin sa kanila, let's say if you're selling, let's say makeup, you would find somebody, an influencer who also has built their credibility in terms of makeup. Is that what you do?
Yes, actually do a combination of things. So sometimes if the objective of the brand is really to create brand awareness, of course we use their celebrities or ambassadors. But we use our shop hosts. In Shopper King, we actually have in-house shop hosts who are really trained to understand what the brand is, ano ba talaga yung benefits ng mga products, and also parang how do you communicate with the people kung hindi nga nila naaamoy, hindi nila nalalasahan, hindi nila nakikita ang produkto, paano mo siya paparamdam sa kanila. So I'll give you an example. So for example, this is an orange. Pag tingnan niyo, ito yung orange na to actually came from this certain platform. Tapos kung makikita niyo, no, parang ang kinis niya, and talaga namang pag binuksan mo siya, so kunyari bubuksan ko, and then papakita ko yung nasa loob, it's very juicy, kahit na online mo siya binili, hindi siya natatagtag kasi maganda yung pagkaka-fulfill, maganda yung delivery niya. So how you talk is really authentic, but at the same time, you know the USP of the products, and you try to relate it to the lifestyle of the person.
Parang next na mine orange.
We see that everywhere. Mine.
Parang it's an advantage if it's a real person doing it. Kasi we have this stigma also if celebrities or influencers are the one, doing it. Syempre, ay, bayad yan, ay, ano yan, ganyan yan. So, it's great that you get to showcase also yung talent ng mismong host to do it.
But don't get me wrong, when we use celebrities also, since it's real time, you really see the authentic side of things.
No?
Minsan parang natatapon pa, tapos matatawa sila.
Unedited.
Na-humanize yung ating mga artistas, and they would really say how to use the products, and they really use the products. So it's really a great engagement tool, and also a way to really connect with your shoppers real time.
I like what you said about that kasi especially consumers kasi medyo maikli ang attention span yan. I mean, people that watch TV, and I can imagine siguro people on digital platforms kasi they have chat on one side of the screen, and then they're browsing they have another tab sa ano. So I like that. Multitasking. So I can imagine the short attention span that you really have to capture them every time you have a program or an episode to feature a show. No, is that correct? Or a product?
Actually, Don, for shopping content, usually kahit sa broadcast pa, we really know that the behavior of people is in and out talaga. So they won't really watch it from end to end. They would go in and out. So a way for you to entice them is to create segmented giveaways and also different interactive parang game, or you keep on talking to them. You segmentize that, yes, throughout the whole show so that people will still come and go. I mean, more people will go and watch you, and then maybe they would also invite their friends to watch it. Siyempre, kailangan dyan may mga pag-giveaways ka rin, may incentives. What's in it for me to watch? So let's say, I'm gonna give you exclusive vouchers. Bigyan nyo ako ng ganitong likes. Ayan, meron na akong ganitong likes, bigyan ako ngayon ng voucher. So that's a way to incentivize.
All right. Speaking of likes and all that, one of the advantages that is constantly being talked about in terms of going digital is yung data. No, how is that being used in live streaming? Where does that come in? How does that benefit the business you're working with?
Yes. So definitely on e-commerce, there are a lot of data tools, right? So in your seller dashboards, in even your Facebooks, you can see that there would be spikes in traffic, or there can be specific product clicks. For example, in that 1 hour live stream, how many people actually clicked on the product and got interested in what you're selling. And then you can also see ilan ba yung nag-check out, ilan yung nag-add to cart. So those are some tools that parang e-commerce has, and definitely since live stream now in the Philippines, yung parang naging role niya is community building and store following. It helps in amplifying your store followers in your marketplace. Definitely, you can see also the increase in the store followers within your live stream.
So very real time talaga, no, the data that you get, no.
Yes.
Muriel, do you have any questions for Yas?
Actually, one of the questions, no, most times kasi nga, we see live streaming of apparel, brands, cosmetics. How about brands outside of this spectrum? Kasi ang daming brands, di ba? Can it also be, can that platform also pave way for them for bigger sales or be implemented?
Definitely, we can execute something like that for any type of product. However, it's also up to the behavior of the market right now. How receptive are they with that? So, for example, in China, it's very mature. Anything. Meron pa nga nagbebenta ng mga insurances, mga gold. Insurance, gold bars. When I was there in Korea, parang iba talaga mga binebenta nila. So, syempre, the maturity of how the shoppers are, they would really go there and buy. But here in the Philippines, since it's still starting, for now, ang talagang popular would be your FMCGs, your, like what you said, your skincare, your apparel. But we'll get there. We saw na rin mga services being live streamed, but I think the reception is not that high yet. It's really more of the product that they can add to cart right away.
Totoo, no? It's easier din kasi.
Totoo. Yes, I have a question. Based on your experience, once a company engages into like live streaming, what are the usual results they get in terms of engagement, in terms of sales? Anong kadalasan na nakikita ninyo based on the statistics of your clients? No.
I think first off is they really like giveaways or the discounts. When you're doing it's a content, right? And there's so many content that's happening daily. So what's in it for me as a watcher, as a viewer, to get into your content? And definitely the giveaways and also the discount incentive should be there so that they could really get enticed and buy your product. Also your bundling. So again, your promo and pricing is very important. Second, sino ba yung presenter? Sometimes it's good to have your sikat na KOL na nakikipag-usap sa ating mga viewers. Kunyari, beauty expert siya and she gets to share some of the information. That's also one thing.
No?
Yeah. The tips, the information, and also yung engagement, yun din yung hinahanap ng ating mga viewers. Another one is the frequency. Ilang beses ka ba talaga nagla-live sell? Kung paulit-ulit ka nagla-live sell, nakikilala ka rin ng mga tao, tsaka makikilala rin yung brand and yung shop and yung product. So they would definitely be following you. So the consistency,
the presence
is very important. Yes.
There really is an art there, no? I would imagine there siguro is a threshold point din, na kung how many times lang then you can live sell kasi baka naman it can get a little too overwhelming for the consumers.
It depends on which platform. But I think if it's already in the marketplace and people are already shopping there, then why not? But if you're doing it on social media, then maybe it should be more of a campaign-based. So it depends on the behavior of the platform that you would want to stream.
How do you work with businesses? let's say they want to get into live streaming, do they have to go through an agency, or how does that work? Just in,
You
if
can go
ever they
straight
want to
to
go
us.
into it.
Yes, actually, we're the official live stream selling partners of several multinational companies as well. But we also have friends from the agencies who would also to need some help in terms of execution. So we also partner with agencies as well. So yeah, definitely they could just hit us up on on Facebook or even just email me. Or yeah, we're very easy to talk to.
Paano yun? Do you come up with the content for them, or they should have the content already? You will just do the execution? Paano yun? How does it work?
It depends. Sometimes some of our brands already have a marketing campaign that we try to translate into live selling. So we have some multinationals who, for example, have this global marketing campaign already. And then since live stream now is part of the marketing mix for the e-commerce aspect of our brands, then we translate that into live selling. So that's one way that we get to partner with our brands. And then another one is some brands naman they don't have a campaign yet. So we help them. So we would also pitch concepts and big ideas for them.
Wow.
No, it's really talaga no. It's really harnessing this tool no. Considering the syempre production value, it's a full production ang gagawin niya dito. I can imagine, 'di ba? Considering the production value, the skilled host, the frequency, how much would a company need to invest in to get the services of, let's say, Shoppertainment?
It's really depending on how you want the execution to be. It can just be a straight up, I'm talking to you, this is my mobile, I'm gonna talk to you about it. So that can be really low cost. But if you really want it with the full production studios with your celebrities, definitely that would be a bit higher, and you can customize it from that range.
Oh, actually, for example, in our business kasi, we also have Lazada and Shopee. And I'm pretty sure marami rin tayong viewers ngayon dito business that have set up also their Lazada and Shopee. You mentioned earlier that you've partnered with these e-commerce firms. Are your services also available as offered by Lazada and Shopee?
Yes, actually, we have a Lazada Service Marketplace. You can check that out, Shoppertainment Live. So these packages that we offer there on the Service Marketplace is very parang budget package for our SMEs. Definitely, if they want avail of Shoppertainment, then they could add to cart that service. If you have a different type of objective, like a bigger type of campaigns, several series, then you can just email us. Yeah, we do any web commerce service marketplace, e-commerce marketplace, or even your social commerce.
But actually beyond that, you support the brand, you create it for them. So it's an arm, parang extra arm of the company if you get a hold of your services, no?
Yes.
Totoo naman. Tsaka kasi if you're going digital, might as well, like, somehow, medyo, make sure you're visible, di ba?
Tama. I mean, you start na, when you do something, it's a change, it's a shift. So start it na tama na, di ba? Para everything else will follow.
Yes.
Sabi nga namin sa Shoppertainment, content is king, but we prefer when the cash register ring. Right? So,
ring. Which is true. I think this is actually a perfect platform kasi it's real time eh. Alam mo yun, makikita mo like how many people have viewed the video, how many people click the checkout, how many people actually bought it. Kasi yung iba, ilalagay sa cart eh. Pero naka-andon lang, naka-ipon lang doon. And I think, might as well, if you're investing into something, might as well go into something na you immediately see ROI. Diba? Kasi it's important eh. If you invest into something, return on investment, I think, is something that, a value that Shoppertainment is offering your customers. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Actually, we're the new wave of activations. But we're on
the new way of activations.
Yeah, we've done samplings. We've done, product launches as well. So it's a new way to activate your brands online. Of course, if you also have
Oh.
certain ambassadors, we also include them in our campaigns as well.
Totoo. Dati kasi for example, you mentioned sampling. We see sampling dati in supermarkets or ganyan. And now, with limitations in movement, I think this would be very helpful, no? For our business viewers this afternoon. This being said, Yas, where do you see the future of live streaming in the retail industry in the Philippines? What do you see happening in the next months, in the next years?
Definitely, it's going to be part of the marketing mix, especially for the e-commerce stores. Parang people already experience it, diba? So they like it's just gonna grow. And of course, it's been a trend in most of our marketplaces in Asia. And now, even the marketplaces in the Philippines are supporting this. So behavior is growing. Before the pandemic, around 2 million viewers pa lang. But now, more than na, I'm pretty sure. And that's for the marketplace.
Totoo naman yan, no? So, Maria, what I like about this discussion with Yas, having her on the show, is that you really see all the possibilities with digital, no? From our discussion, we see how we are breaking distance barriers, especially at this point in time. We have limitations in movement. Diba, Mariel?
No, to reach the customers in the market, no? It is through the live streaming platforms, no, that brands and agencies such as Shoppertainment, diba, are able to share real-life experiences and testimonies of what brands has to offer. Very nice. Galing.
Oo, totoo. I also wanna echo what Yas said earlier about authenticity. Kasi diba, as businesses, it is our commitment to our consumers that we give them the quality we promise them. And I think it's that value that live streaming, Shoppertainment brings to the table. So once again, thank you very much, Yas. We appreciate your insights on this very revolutionary tool, and I'm pretty sure our audience has also learned a lot, no, about this tool. So any last words about the topic you'd like to bring to our viewers?
I think it's really more of try it out, just start. Maybe you're not thinking of something like a big campaign right away, but you have your live stream tools. It's free. If you're a brand, maybe you can just try it out and see how it works for you as well.
Thank you very much, Yas. Very, very happy to have you here with us. No, Yas will still be with us during our panel segment. So I'm pretty sure if you have questions, just make sure to key in your comments in our comment section. We'll make sure to get them across, Yas. Kasi we have quite the comments here on our Facebook. So medyo madami kayong tanong. We will have those addressed during the panel segment. When we return naman, we will put the spotlight on another company that promises connectivity. Very important ito, and that it comes with quality customer service. All that when Talk.Shop.Asia Next Gen returns.
We'll be back shortly. This is your Talk.Shop.Asia Next Gen, only here on V81 Radio Worldwide. Big Benta, a Pinoy e-commerce site made for you. Enjoy hassle-free shopping with multiple payment options available. May local support din, ready to assist, so you can enjoy peace of mind when you shop. Visit our website to check different product offerings. Get anything you want and avail everything you need in just one click. Big Benta, Pinoy e-commerce, made for you. After this pandemic, let's support the Filipino community. Buy local, visit local, go local. Connected ka na ba para laging updated sa mga bagong shows, promos, trending news, viral videos, events, o patok na OPM hits? Just follow us on Facebook. Simple lang. I-type lang ang letter V, 81 Radio. O, di ba madali lang? Kaya i-like at i-follow na. Now back to Talk.Shop.Asia Next Gen. Only here on V81 Radio Worldwide.
Get the best deals online with Big Benta. Download Big Benta app in your Android and Apple devices to get your latest gadgets, electronics, and home essentials. Let's support local. Also, drink healthy with Citrazone. Now more than ever, health is wealth. Bring health to your communities with a Citrazone franchise. Find Citrazone on Facebook and take advantage of the 2-in-1 franchise promo this season. Moving on with our show, Marielle, let's know more about a retail service naman. Retail service store rather that promises connectivity, comes with good customer service. Marielle?
Yes, that is very true, Don. This afternoon, we are privileged to know the beginning and growth of One Outsourced Retail Services, our PRA member feature of the week. You know, OORS, in partnership with Globe Telecom, is a retail service hub that aims to co-create a wonderful customer experience with a subscriber of the #1 telecommunications company in the Philippines. Joining us today is a serial entrepreneur, having founded 3 companies and counting, and a top corporate executive. Right? A graduate of business management from the Ateneo de Manila University and took up his master's in business administration in Asian Institute of Management. An avid golfer and the president of One Outsourced Retail Services. Everyone, please give us a virtual applause to welcome Mr. Lorenzo Butch Villamor.
Hi, Butch. Welcome to the program.
Hi, Don. Hi, Muriel. Thanks for the invite.
Yes, thank you for being with us this afternoon. However,
My
before
pleasure.
we begin, gentlemen, allow me to show our viewers what One Source Retail Services is about and how they adapt during these challenging times through this very short clip. That's great, no? Short, sweet, but very informative. That video, however, Don, made me more interested kung paano nagsimula this retail services as it is today. So, Butch, kindly walk us through the journey of OORS.
Thanks, Muriel. We started in 2014. One Outsourced Retail is a partner and affiliate of One Outsourced Direct. One Outsourced Direct is in the BPO industry. Now, as a serial entrepreneur, we're always out to look for opportunities. And an opportunity came our way in 2014 when Globe offered us a partnership for a store. And when we looked at it, it fitted our vision of being an end-to-end solutions provider to both people and to companies. And what I noticed is if before you would not leave your house without your wallet, and then later on you would not leave your house without your credit cards. Now you cannot leave your house without your connectivity, without your laptop or your handset. So what happened was we said this is a good opportunity for us, and we partnered in Globe in 2014. The store opened in 2015, and lo and behold, because we were new to the venture, we got hit by major fraud applications. So
Okay.
many and very expensive for
So
us,
many.
that so many that we had to remove everyone, all our people, and we had to redo our processes. But we were able to achieve that major setback in our history. And in 2016 and 2017, we grew already. We started our growth. But in 2018, both 2017 and 2018, we saw another big potential, and that was broadband. Prior to 2017, we were only selling a lot of postpaid lines. 95% of our business was postpaid. But we were seeing the advent of broadband, the advent of content, the advent of Netflix. And therefore, we had to
Start.
retrain our people. We also had to change our processes, our inventory, our cash management processes to fit to be able to sell broadband. You know, a lot of people don't understand that selling telco products is a very technical sale, and
Technical.
they're
Oh,
very
okay.
technical, and therefore we have to train our people very well, and only a certain type of people or employee will be able to get the right product knowledge for them to be able to sell. So what happened in 1918 was we were able to grow even more because we now had a combination of both postpaid and broadband, to the point that in 2019, Globe offered us from a small kiosk along Alabang Zapote Road, they offered us a mall-based outlet in SM City Las Piñas, and that's where we
Wow.
are today.
Nice. And that was the one in the video.
That's correct. That's correct. That's
Yes.
where we
And
are
being
today.
in a prime location, sir, it's very nice. So how were you able to attain the huge increase you mentioned, 'di ba? Especially
That's
during
right.
this time, 'di ba? Revenue was able to increase from a small store that you started to.
That's correct. What happened first was we focused on our mission. You said that earlier, Muriel. Our mission for Globe is to really co-create wonderful experiences. And we have to tie that up with our vision of being an end-to-end solutions provider. So we have to solve the problems of our customers in a way that they get a wonderful experience. And that became our foundation for how we grew our location in for Globe. What happened was we focused first on people. We hired people and gave people first. We hired people, we gave them a lot of product training, and we were able to make them consultants. Little do you know that Globe has around 25 different plans that you guys can choose from. Now, I don't
25.
know whether you 25. I don't know whether you will understand any of them because a lot of them
Exactly.
are technical. So
Yes.
That's
we
true.
in one outsource, we in SM City Las Piñas Globe, we're here to help you guys get what you need. We are not here to ask you what plan you want. We are here to ask you what you need, what you use your handset for, what you use your broadband for, how many you are in the house. And it's for us to already determine what plan would be best for you. But for us to be able to do that, we had to train our people very, very, very well. At the same time,
Knowledgeable, no, of all the products that you're offering.
that's correct. At the same time, this same people will also have to give good account management. In other words, once you are our customers, you are our customers for life. Whenever you need anything from Globe, you don't need to call anyone else but us.
So
And our
sa inyo,
people,
sir, may forever. Sa
Never
inyo may
ever.
forever, no?
Never ever. Never ever. And that's because that's how we trained our people. At the end of the day, we also have to have happy employees because it is only when you have happy employees that you can give good customer service. So that's on people.
Mhm.
On process naman, we have to make sure one, we credit check very well. The reason we got a lot of fraud in 2015 was our process of not checking very well. So we have to check very well. We also have to make sure that our process fits the customer's requirement. So in our store, the customer only waits for a maximum of 5 minutes before that customer is served. And third, we have to make sure that when the customer wants a plan, we have the handsets, even the color, even the brand, even the feature of the handset.
By that.
That's correct. So our inventory system has to be very tight, and the process involved in there has to be very, very sure so that we don't turn down our customers or disappoint them when they already choose a handset. The other
Wow. So
thing is
I can imagine the training that everyone is going through, no? So, with that, sir, you were able to create the team, the people, no, to know the products and the services. Now, sir,
that's
how
correct.
how about ito sa ngayon? Kasi especially when the news broke out, 'di ba, about the pandemic and the
That's right.
nationwide lockdown was implemented. It's still service that you have. So,
That's
what
correct.
went through your mind? What were your immediate actions na uy, paano tayo tatakbo? What went through, sir? Let us know.
Okay. First, it was my job to understand the crisis. And unfortunately,
Yeah.
even in my young life, I realized that this was going to be the worst crisis of them all.
Yeah.
Nothing I experienced would relate to this. This is the first time that the world
Oo,
went
totoo
into
naman.
a total lockdown, or what they call a
Correct. It
circuit
brought the world
breaker.
to its knees. Oo.
It brought the
Totoo.
world to its knees, not the Philippines, not Asia, not
All.
Europe, not the US, but the world.
All
Second,
sectors.
yes, I told myself, yeah, but in any crisis that I experience, there's always two sides. There's the threat, but there is always the opportunity. So I said,
Mhm.
let's just understand the threat, but let's take advantage of the opportunity. So
True.
what did we do? We looked at two things first. I said, first, leaders, good leaders, always come out in good times. Anyone can be a genius if times are good. But when times are hard, especially when times are at its worst, that's when you see a great leader, and that's when great leaders shine. And I told my team, there are only two things. When the going gets tough, one outsource gets going. Let's go. And that's
Wow.
how and
Mhm.
that's how I motivated my team through this crisis. So we focused on four things. We focused on what we can control. Cash management, meaning conserve cash. Cost savings. We looked at business continuity. I wanted to continue business even when our location was closed, when our mall was closed.
True.
And fourth is customer contact. We still continued to contact our customers. So the focus of the program, immediate, was to touch base with our customers. We needed technology. We had the
So,
technology. We invested in the technology for database. We called up our customers, found out how they were, what they
yeah.
needed,
Touch base
and
with the clients, no?
touch
So,
base with
so
the client.
that is how you created your presence, sir. With the
That's
recent
correct.
months, no? What
Even
are the
even
other
when
things?
even when the mall was closed, even when the
Yes,
mall was closed from
exactly,
March to
no?
June.
Galing. So the presence
Mhm.
of OORS was there, no?
Yes, yes,
That's
and
Oh,
nice.
in a
So,
very
most
yeah,
cutthroat
especially,
industry, that's very good.
that's right.
diba? To have to succeed with the presence, no? So, sir, lastly, no, what would be your message to the brands that are still working through the challenges of shifting to digital? Since kayo, sir, wow, nagawa nyo yon, napagdaanan nyo yon.
Yeah, in a snap.
So,
Mhm.
diba?
Uh, Look at this. When we look at our pivot strategy, we also had to pivot
Mm-hmm.
because there were two things that were relevant. One, our advantage, our wave, was people needed connectivity. So that was our wave.
Yes.
And we had to ride
Oo
that
nga,
wave.
oo nga.
But we had a big
The
wall.
demand.
We had a very strong wall in front of us. People were staying at home and not going to the mall, not going to our outlet. So the question was, how do we reach our people? And to me, the realization was, if the mountain will not come to one outsource will have to go to the
Go
mountain.
to the mountain. Wow.
Which
We-
makes
we
sense.
Great, no?
Yes,
Great. They're very, sir, very wise words, no? From a seasoned
right.
mentor, a successful
right.
entrepreneur. Thank you very
That's
much,
right.
Sir Butch, for sharing that with us.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you very much. As we listen to Sir Butch, we really see how his pivot, how his strategy, and how his leadership has allowed ORS to go beyond what is expected. Kasi we go to different telecoms at times, di ba? We have this flooding demand, and there is always that pressure to, to break from the pressure and, to make sure that we ride. Gagaya ng sabi sir, you have to ride through the demand. Oh.
Muriel,
Through that
Don,
crisis.
can I just have a rejoinder?
Sure.
A quick rejoinder. One, what I want to tell everyone is today, one outsource is there to service you at home. You don't have to go to our location. You will be applying online. We will be sending your handsets delivered to you, and you can all do that in the comfort of your home. We have contact numbers that we will flash on the screen, and that's where you can reach us.
Oh, ang daming venues to
Totoo
avail of
naman.
the
That's very
services,
important
diba?
for everybody, kasi this is very important kasi we need that. Even students ngayon kailangan to
Yes.
kasi with the
Online.
distance learning and all that. Mariel, Mariel, having heard the journey of ORS, proved that all great things take time and really a visionary leadership from president, no? All of it is a process, and we don't stop hunting for opportunities, and that is exactly what ORS did despite the restrictions and the difficulties posed by the situation.
Oh yeah, I second that, Don. Di ba? This crisis, sabi nga ninyo, everyone has become a catalyst of alterations. So like customer service and this change that we are going through, lahat intangible. Diba? So still, we are able to discover new ideas, approaches, and technology that may be effective and sustainable for us in the long run.
Thank you very much, Butch, for gracing
My
gracing us
pleasure.
with your wise words. We appreciate this free mentoring session we got from you.
Wow!
Diba? So yeah, when we return naman, of course, Sir Butch will still be in our panel segment. So we will get some of your questions across to Sir Butch. I'm pretty sure marami rin kayong tanong sa kanya. When we return, we will be focusing naman the spotlight on a proudly Palawenya brand that is making their own twist to the milk tea craze. All that after this very short break.
We'll be back shortly. This is your Talk.Shop.Asia Next Gen. Only here on V81 Radio Worldwide. Technology allows us to explore a variety of opportunities. So why not grab one for you? Kickstart your online business with Big Benta. Create an account, visit our store builder, then make your online shop. Be visible, gain customers, and run your business hassle-free. Plus, enjoy the support of our local merchandising team to maximize our platform. Make technology work for you with Big Benta, Pinoy e-commerce site made for you. After this pandemic, let's support the Filipino community. Buy local, visit local, go local. the program that is a call for the times during this 21st century pandemic, seeing breakthrough beyond horizons. This is Two for the Road. Challenges are usually solved and stepped up to as partners know the worth and value of being two for the road. Join the Global Business and Transformation Mentor Rolly Pagaspas and Global Logistics Leader Arlene Padua Martinez as they discuss collaborations in the program that pivots on partnerships. This is Two for the Road every Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Philippine Time. Only here on V81 Radio Worldwide. Talagang October to remember dahil hindi din pahuhuli ang ibang Viva OPM artists na sasabak sa kantahan sa Home Not Alone Songs from Home Season 2 kasama si Papa Gio, Yumi Laksamana, Isid, Solstice, Just Rap, and Sabu. Kaya iset nyo na ang mga kalendaryo nyo tuwing Merkules 7pm California Time o Huwebes 10am Pinas Time. At samahan si Papa Gio para makipagkulitan, tawanan at kantahan sa Home Not Alone Songs from Home Season 2. Dito yan sa V81 Radio, Los Angeles. Now back to Talk.Shop.Asia Next Gen, only here on V81 Radio Worldwide.
Yeah, Isa provides you with the best self-care products and services for your overall beauty in the new morn. Purchase your Isa products and visit any of Isa Aesthetic and Wellness near you today.
Okay, so from one service brand, we now move to a craze that we Filipinos just can't seem to get enough of. Mariel, syempre ito ay milk.
Lining up, provided of course ang safety protocols natin, especially these days.
Oo, syempre safety first pa rin. But that's right, Mariel. This afternoon, we have with us a proudly Palaweña brand who is bringing the Palawan twist to the milk teas. She is a civil engineer by profession and a hotel executive and an entrepreneur all at the same time. She started her milk tea business in Puerto Princesa in 2012 and now has close to 20 company-owned and franchise outlets nationwide. We are glad to have with us this afternoon the founder of Fruity Incorporated, Miss Ana Margarita Lustre Madihan. Hi, Ana. Thanks for being in the show.
Hi, Don. Hi, Mariel. Good afternoon.
Welcome to the program, Ana, all the way to Palawan.
From Palawan.
Yes. Bumabagyo rin naman dito. Pare-pareho tayo bumabagyo.
I'm pretty sure yung ating mga audience are excited to know what Fruity is all about. Let's just show this very short clip of Fruity. Miguel?
Kaibigan, narinig po bang balita? Malamig sa pipi, puro ginhawa. Ito nang hinahanap ng buong barkada. Tayo nang sumugod sa mundo ng ligaya. Authentica ang hanap mo, meron dito. Beauty ba ang hanap mo, nandito na po. Let's bring some Fruity, Fruity. Stay fresh under the sun. Let's drink some Fruity, Fruity. Enjoy it with everyone. Authentic ba ang hanap mo? Meron dito. Beauty ba ang hanap mo? Nandito na po. The Fruity, Fruity.
Ang sarap naman.
Ang sarap ng milk tea. Totoo.
Kahit mawala,
Nakuha ko
ko
bigla
na
kahit
kayo.
malamig. Speaking of Fruity, no, at ang masasarap na product line ng Fruity, Ana, can you tell us more about Fruity, how it started, how you grew into 20 outlets, I believe?
Yes, yes. I founded Fruity in September of 2012 in Puerto Princesa, Palawan. So born at the hype of Froyos and milk tea, hence the name Fruity. So it was really critical for our brand to stand out against the booming competition and be sturdy enough to withstand the fad. So my team and I went to formal trainings with our international suppliers in Taiwan before we start franchising the business. Until now, we make sure to visit our suppliers in Taiwan to know more about the global trends in milk tea, and be familiar with the new products they will offer before they launch it in the market. Affordability and variety is key. So in year 2019, we started importing our ingredients directly from Taiwan. We have a full service commissary, local commissary, kahit tiga Palawan kami, we have a commissary in Metro Manila that can accommodate big volumes to
Mhm.
save on costs, thus keeping the SRPs low and margins high. So sobrang mura ng milk tea namin. And in 2018, we also revamped our stores. We used for a lighter feel branding, and Instagrammable store ambience, comfy couches, and brand mascot, all advocating for the millennial milk tea lifestyle. So last year, from 16 stores, we are now up to our 22nd store. So we have 9 stores outside Palawan, and we are opening 2 more stores this year, one in Malolos, Bulacan, and one in Pasig, and the rest are still in Palawan.
Okay. Even during the pandemic, no, you're opening more stores. Please go ahead.
Yes. So we are very affordable. Our prices starts at 55 pesos, and our most expensive drink is only 90 pesos. So nothing above 100. So murang-mura talaga. So unlike any other local milk tea
Totoo, abot
franchise,
kaya.
yes. So we made sure that our customers can trust our brand. So all our ingredients are imported and FDA approved. So yun naman yung sinigurado namin bago namin pina-franchise yung business. Because you know naman what happened a few years back, diba? So we want our customers to trust us, and most especially our franchisee to be proud of our brand. So this is some of our stores. Yes, and yan,
So
yung mga
nice.
kiosk namin sa malls.
Instagrammable na, Ana. Wow.
Yes. Talagang bright talaga yung look na pinupush namin. So, syempre, with the
Very youthful
millennials,
din siya, no? I have to say that.
yes,
Yes, no?
yes. Bright
Mm.
lahat. So, syempre, with the millennials being our primary market, everything should look nice. So, we make sure that our ads are well thought of and has to be really attractive sa mga bagets, di ba? So, this is some of our best sellers and promos we have launched. So, yan.
The flavor, so ang galing.
Yes.
You know, I'd like to go back to kasi diba, milk tea has been booming for the past years, and we see the trend, you know, going even more pa. So considering na, you know, nagka-pandemic and all that, how has that affected your business?
Actually,
And how did you shift? How did you shift?
Hindi ako the pandemic really affected most of the SMEs, diba? Especially the stores located in the schools, near the schools. And our stores na located in the malls, lalo na yung may mga nasa cinemas and playgrounds. So sarado yun lahat. Those are got really affected. Pero surprisingly, meron kaming mga stores na sales are up by 30% because of the delivery and call to order segments. So yun naman, ang dami namang local aggregators ngayon. Lahat nagde-deliver. So that helped boost our sales.
So from dine-in na dati talagang market ninyo, no, and walk-ins, you shifted to deliveries to make sure that you still reach your customers.
Yes, yes. So we have to partner with the local aggregators para mas wide yung reach. So
How about when you reopened your stores? How did you cope with the restrictions, making sure that your crew are safe, that the customers who walk in are safe? How did you make sure of that?
Actually, pwede kami mag-open during ng ECQ dahil nga food pa rin eh. We're still under the food segment. So, some stores talagang took advantage of that. Di syempre, lahat tayo nakakulong sa bahay, lahat at mag-milk tea. So, there are stores talaga. Yes, that's true. So merong mga stores talaga na open pa rin kahit during ECQ as long as we have the permits to operate. And talagang magugulat ka sa milk tea craving. Some stores do 50 deliveries in a day during ECQ.
Wow.
Safety wise, paano natin na make sure na once they walk in, the drivers are
Yes, syempre we have to follow the AITF guidelines. We definitely once nung nag-GCQ, that's the time pwede lang yung dine-in. So
Yes.
50% lang yung possible. We have to install the acrylic barriers to make sure that our staff is safe. Not just the customers but our staff also.
of course.
And contact tracing, we have to do temperature check, the foot baths, the alcohol. So we're following the AITF guidelines in response to the health and safety of the COVID restrictions, diba?
What about your franchisees? How did you assist them during the pandemic? Kasi, di ba, you mentioned there are some stores na, not operating pa. What support did you extend to them? Kasi isa sa mga critical among franchisors.
Oh, katulad nga na sabi ni Sir Bush, parang I've been in the milk tea business for almost 8 years and in the family business for 10 years. Walang nakapaghanda dito sa pandemic na to.
So, it was a shock.
Yes. So wala kaming risk management ng mga pandemic na mga ganyan. So when this started, the first thing we had to do is to negotiate the rents. Kasi yun pa lang yung kaya namin eh. We have to talk kagad sa mga landlords or mga lessors namin na we have to negotiate. Yes, di ba? Kailangan i-negotiate namin. Some lessors give us 50% or some nagpa-free sila ng rent. And then the economy start opening up. So yon, we have to do photo shoots kasi lahat online eh. So we have to get more materials, kailangan photo shoot, layouts, Instagram, Facebook, ganun. So kailangan before we try to manage one account lang for all of our branches eh. Now we have to open one Facebook page and Instagram page for each branch kasi ang labanan ngayon local eh, 'di ba? Local market. So the more na ma-reach mo yung local market mo, mas maraming sales for you. Hindi na siya pwedeng puro nationwide advertising na lang tayo. Hindi, kailangan local talaga.
Kung may target ka.
Yes, and then we do promos and we actually waive some royalty fees and marketing fees for our franchisee.
That's very good to hear, no? I'm pretty sure a lot of our viewers would want to ride in the trend, considering also the support that you give them. How much does a franchise of Protea cost?
So we have an irresistible offer of 350,000 turnkey investment. So it's a hassle-free setup. The turnkey package includes the kiosk, the trainings, the uniforms, the inventory, 50,000 worth of inventory. Basically, mag-open ka na lang for your 350,000. Nandun na lahat.
Nandun na lahat.
Yes.
That's good to hear. Okay. So is this the only setup or meron pa kayong like bigger setups?
We have the store.
So this is it. Ito na yung kiosk ninyo.
Yes, yes. Yes.
Very hip design.
Yes. So ito naman yung full store namin.
The full store.
Yun, kung mapapansin nyo, wala kaming royalty fee.
Which I think is good kasi considering the situation, we would want to give our franchisees the most profitability as they operate. Now, I think that's very admirable on the side of Protea. Muriel, franchising, considering of course how Protea has responded to the situation and the support that they've given. franchising is really one effective way to grow the business from one to many. No, it allows regular businesses, Filipinos, to start their business with a with already a business model na nakaset up na siya, a brand already that has recall sa market, and an operating system that makes it easier for them to manage their own store, di ba?
Oo,
Yes,
no, di ba?
yes.
Ready na, di ba? At saka it's based on statistics also, that franchising has better success rate than starting your own business because it saves you the trial and error, yung time mong yon, and the time it takes to build the brand.
Oo, that's true, no? So,
Tama, totoo
once again, thank you
yan.
very much. Correct, correct. Thank you very much, Anna, for
Thank
sharing with us the
you.
story of Froti. Always good to hear about local brands, especially coming from Palawan, taking the Philippines
Palawan,
by
di ba?
storm. It is such
Yeah.
very admirable yun. Si Anna will still be with us during the panel segment of the show. So she will be sharing with us the insights that she has on the business and how to cope with it. Mariel?
Yes, because when we return from another empowered woman to another, let's get to know how a grocery chain is keeping family homes safe with their community stores. All that when we return after this short break.
We'll be back shortly. This is your Talk Shop Asia Next Gen. Only here on V81 Radio Worldwide. Ang programang magbibigay ng estadong lakas sa mga kababaihan. Ang programang kakampi mo, makikinig, magbibigay tulong at gabay sa inyong mga suliranin as migrant Filipinas. Empowered Women Global. Kasama si Kate Constantino. Tuwing linggo, 6 p.m. Philippine Time. Empowered Women Global. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio Worldwide. Big Benta, a Pinoy e-commerce site made for you. Enjoy hassle-free shopping with multiple payment options available. May local support din, ready to assist. So you can enjoy peace of mind when you shop. Visit our website to check different product offerings. Get anything you want. And avail everything you need in just one click. Big Benta, Pinoy e-commerce, made for you. After this pandemic, let's support the Filipino community. Buy local, visit local, go local. Kabayan, nahuhomesick ka ba? I-download na ang aming mobile app at mag-enjoy sa mga kantang Tatak Pinoy and feel like you're home. The V81 Radio mobile app, available in the App Store and Google Play Store. V81 Radio mobile app, free now, free forever. Now back to Talk Shop Asia Next Gen, only here on V81 Radio Worldwide.
We would like to greet our friends from FranCorp. Grow your brand from one to many with professional franchise consultancy services of FranCorp. We'd like to say hello to Mr. Sunny Lim, Ma'am Bingsi Balimhoka, and of course, Sir Chris Lim. Good afternoon. They're watching us this afternoon.
Yes, hello. And thank you also, of course, to another partner, You Franchise. If you are looking to start your business, contact You Franchise for a one-on-one franchise matching session that fits your interest and your budget.
We'd like to give a shout out to everybody sa ating comments. Hello to Charlene Fabrigaras, Robbie Rehencia, Sir Rally, of course, all the way from California, Carly C, Eleanor, and Kathleen. Good afternoon. Wash hands, wash hands, wash hands. Of course, safety is king. Okay. Now our next brand naman takes essentials and grocery shopping to a community level. Diba, Mariel?
Oo yan. What better way to give back to these times, no? But to give back to the community, reaching out and making things and their day easy. Our next guest is another empowered woman with 35 years of work experience in management, marketing, franchising, and operations in convenience retailing and food service. She is the general manager of Ascenso Pinoy Stores Incorporated, and of course, our proud local concept now, Easy Day Shop, a neighborhood grocery that is starting to grow through franchising and part of the brand's pivoting. With us this afternoon to share more on this negosyong pangmatagalan, let us welcome Ms. Ida de Guzman.
Hi, Ida. Good afternoon. Welcome to the show.
Magandang easy day, Muriel. And magandang easy day is how we greet everyone in our company. And office, stores, customers, and to all the viewers today, it's a universal greeting. So magandang easy day.
Magandang easy day. Ang saya to hear a greeting in our native tongue, no? Pero Ida, what I am more excited to hear about is how Easy Day Shop started. So before we start our conversation, please let us treat our viewers with this very quick video from the grocery targeting the mass market.
Negosyong mabilis itayo, yan ang gusto ko.
Liit ng interes sa bangko. Mas maganda tubo sa negosyo pero anong negosyo?
Okay sana magtindahan pero wala akong alam yan. Di ba yan sakit ng ulo?
Sa naipon ko bilang OFW, gusto ko sana magtindahan pero...
This is what you need. It's got everything you want. The Easy Day Shop. Easy Day Shop, Suising's newest innovation and very own retail franchise store concept. Easy Day Shop is a community neighborhood store designed to bring success to you. Mga everyday needs, nandyan. Mga services na hinahanap, available. Mga promotions at iba pang customer loyalty offers, meron. Para bawat punta sa Easy Day Shop ay laging sulit. Ganda ng concept. And because it's from Suising, it's a sure way of championing grocers everywhere. Ang galing na business opportunity. At dahil ka-Suising ka, suportado ka sa pag-setup at pagpapatakbo ng iyong very own branded store under a franchise program para bawas ang sakit ng ulo. Sa Easy Day Shop, big time ka in no time at all. Your very own Easy Day Shop. It's our way of championing you and your dreams of success. An Easy Day Shop owner. Be one and be big time. Easy Day Shop. Another innovation from Suising. As always, bringing success to grocers.
Wow, diba? The energy in that video is great, no? Bigla kong naalala yung grocery list ko, bigla ma'am, bayan. Diba? Diba? Ida, please, share with us, how Easy Day started, as how it is now, and how it's designed to bring success dun sa lahat na interested of the concept.
Okay. I just like to share with you that video that I showed you that we aired is a 7-year-old video. So the concept of Easy Day Shop, which is a homegrown concept, was first thought of 7 years ago by our mother company, which is Suising Commercial. So what Suising Commercial, the vision was there was space in the retail landscape for a retail concept, which is like an in-between of a supermarket and convenience store, which is the neighborhood grocery store. So that was how we saw it. Because what happens is that in a supermarket, families in general go to the supermarkets for big shopping needs like every payday. That's the normal. And then consumers would go to a convenience store for things that they sort of like suddenly run out of in the middle of the week or in between paydays or for impulse purchases. But that in-between gap, it's too far to go to the supermarket, and then it's kind of like too pricey to go to a convenience store. So dyan pumasok, Easy Day, a neighborhood grocery store, a community store, and a community and a proximity store. So that's how we wanted it. We wanted to offer assortment that was more than a convenience store, pricing that was friendlier, and at the same time, si consumer in between, yung mga tipong pang mga 10 items and below, they can buy from us. So that was
Mga quick na nakalimutan lang, no? Errand type.
Errand type. That's why in our stores, you'll see people in their bahay, they go there in the mornings, in their work, school, uwi. Okay. So,
Tama.
then we would open from 7 o'clock hanggang 10 o'clock ng gabi. So, nangyari, so it took us a while to get our franchise program up and running. So, minaster muna namin kung paano ba namin gagawin itong neighborhood store na to, no? So, what we did was sabi namin, let's fix our system, let's fix our training and all that. And then at the same time, let's add other features to it. So aside from you can go shopping to us, we also strengthened yung mga convenience services. So like in our stores, you can buy load, you can pay your bill. So parang sulit yung punta mo. So that was our
visit, no? One-time visit na. So you mentioned, di ba, especially this pandemic, no, heightened destination bigla. Ma'am, pangunahing dahilan nga yan sa quarantine passes eh. Diba? May nakalimutan ako I need to buy something. No?
Yeah.
So, how did you manage with all the restrictions, safety protocols that implemented in a short period of time, to put it in place because you also need to be open and stay operational. Tama?
That's true. So there were two things that we wanted to do, no, while the pandemic was starting. First, we had to sustain our operations, no. Siyempre, tuloy-tuloy kami. And since our mother company, si Squeezing, which is a big wholesale distributor service, so what they did was that nag-guarantee na kaya mag-deliver sa mga tindahan namin. So, siyempre, we had to make sure our stores were safe. We had to make sure our staff was safe. And then we had all of these protocols, and then marami kaming mga virtual training, mga signages na linagay sa store, no? So dapat naka-face mask, naka-face shield, temperature checking. Kumbaga, all the needed protocols, we had to put it in place. Kasi nga, yung tao, if they go to our store and then they won't feel safe, you know, it defeats the purpose that we're part of giving convenience, no, to the community.
Everyone, no? Yes.
So we do all of those, and then there's a lot of checking, and then there's a lot of checklists in terms of ensuring that there is compliance in terms of safety. So we did that, no? And then sabi rin namin, hey, now is the time, you know, because maraming tao wala ng trabaho, maraming tao naghahanap ng negosyo. So management said, let's roll out our franchise program. But when we roll it out, dagdagan pa natin yung features. Meaning, aside from we're a neighborhood grocery store that has all of these COVID protocols built in, we have all of bills payment, upload. Let's also
this one, no? The online bills payment, no? Easy.
Parang one-stop shop na siya.
Oo, no?
And then, we reinforce it as a 3-in-1 offer to both our company-owned stores and to future franchise. Ito ng mga digital services. So all of a sudden, nag-aral kami na kailangan meron kaming delivery service, meron kaming naging My Suki app.
This one is your delivery.
Yun ka, meron kaming delivery, pwede ka mag-call, text messaging. So all of those things were things na parang sinabay namin na ituro din sa mga tao. Kasi part of what happened also when you're operating the store was that we had to lessen the hours, and then we also had challenges in terms of the staffing. So under COVID, medyo hours kasi minatch din naman namin in terms of yung restrictions sa mga people on the streets, no? So what we had to do was adjust, make sure we were safe, come up with operating schedule that we can sustain. Kasi nga, we didn't want naman to be open today and then close tomorrow. Diba? So we had to make sure there was safety. We had to make sure there was availability of products. We had to make sure we still have to make sure that we had customer service. So kumbaga, in spite COVID, it was business as usual. Even if ng tao. Kasi kailangan may trust sa brand and then meron din trust sa amin, di ba? And then if people go to the store, they will be frustrated if what they need is not there in the store. Di ba? Lumabas na nga sila ng bahay tapos wala pa yun. So we had that, and then last August, we rolled out our franchise program. And then sabi namin, 3-in-1 na to. Grocery, and then convenient services, and then we have all of these digital amenities, and then we also learn how to do yung mga partnership with the aggregators, all of a sudden, yung mga digital payment, GCash became, madali lang pala yan. And then parang yung mga tie-ups with Lala Move. So those were things that we all had to put into our system that wasn't there. And
those are the ma'am, no? Those are the shifts and changes that Easy Day was able to do to reach their customers. Diba?
Yes,
and sustain the brand.
Oo, kasi kailangan sustainable yung operations. Diba? As mentioned by the previous presenters, we cannot stop just because there's COVID. Kailangan talaga may mga workaround tayo. Now, dito naman sa franchise, nakita namin that it's an opportunity now. Let's go for it. Because people will basically look for business opportunities. Maraming, in the reality, may mga ibang tao na displaced. May mga OFWs who came back. Diba? There are entrepreneurs who are still looking for business, which in general, if you look for businesses that are mall dependent, that's really been affected. Well, kami, normal kami, nasa community kami, no? We will continue to be accessible. So parang may laban kami given itong times. So that's where...
Kasi nga, negosyong pang matagalan niya right, Don?
Negosyong pang matagalan. Okay, our franchise package starts at 3 million. That's all in already, no? But you have to have a pwesto na that's medyo matao naman.
Ready to operate na.
May mga dapat ready to operate. And then parang, of course, we will give the support so that it's basically turnkey. Yun yung importante. And then we have a system. And then we have supply and logistics. We have marketing support, training support. Of course, the reality is all of these usual things that we give as part of turnkey package will have to be done under virtual conditions. So yun, medyo part also of what we have to be able to do well, no? Kasi partnerships yan that we want to build.
Totoo. That's naman the beauty of, having a franchisor, assist you kasi the system is there already. They assist you in, checking out the space if it's good for business, and I think the fact that it is an essential product, an essential service, it really makes going into business easier, diba? Relevant and sustainable, not even at this challenging times, no? What do you think, Maria?
That's so true, no? Kasi diba, everything is set. It's there na. So it's good to hear that now you share with us how to be one and be big time. Diba? You've mentioned kung paano the franchise program. How about the steps, ma'am, in applying? What are the steps that they could where can they contact you?
There's can contact us through UFranch. There's a slide that I sent on UFranch, or they can also contact you muna and then give us a call after. And for any inquiries, if you can get the contact details, then we will call them.
Great. Galing. Galing. So nice. So, di ba, Don, you know na nandiyan yung business, very convenient, and it targets the masa. That's important, You're reaching out, ma'am, sa greater community to give back.
Yes, there is a purpose in the business, no? So I think that makes any business more appealing, no, to everybody who's looking into starting their own business. Once again, thank you very much, Miss Ida. We appreciate you sharing the strategies that you have done with Easy Day as you expand more and help more communities. Thank you very much. Miss Ida will still be at our panel segment. I'm pretty sure maraming questions yung ating mga viewers, sa ating guests. No, so that is coming right up after this very short break.
Maraming salamat.
We'll be back shortly. This is your Talk.Shop.Asia Next Gen. Only here on V81 Radio Worldwide. Are you ready to explore a new kind of music? Yung bang kakaiba na hindi mo pa napapakinggan? Mga bagong artist nagugulat sa inyo sa kanilang awit at tugtugan. Discover them, hear them in Napalm Hour. Ang Napalm ay ang new all-Pinoy alternative music source na para sa kakaibang musika, alternative artists and bands all the time. Catch them at Napalm Hour, Mondays through Fridays, 12 noon to 1 p.m. and 8 to 9 p.m. Streaming live on V81 Radio mobile app. Kaya i-download mo na for free. Now na! Good news para sa mga kababayan natin abroad. Napapanood nyo na ang inyong mga paboritong V81 radio shows sa Amazon Fire TV. Simple lang ang gawin. Hanapin lang ang V81 TV app and install. Tiyak na wala kayong mamimiss na episodes na gusto nyo dahil mapapanood nyo na ito anytime and anywhere you want. Gamit ang Amazon Fire TV. Tandaan lang, just install V81 TV app and you're good to go. Another first from V81 Radio Worldwide. Now back to Talk.Shop.Asia Next Gen. Only here on V81 Radio Worldwide.
Get the best deals online with Big Benta. Download Big Benta app in your Android and Apple devices to get your latest gadgets, electronics, and home essentials. Let's support local. Once again, we'd like to thank our broadcast partner, V81 Radio Worldwide. V81 Radio is available through web streaming. Just visit their page at www.v81radio.com and download their app so you get to listen to your favorite Pinoy music and programs right at your fingertips. Free forever, free for life via Google Play Store and Apple App Store. Riel?
Yes, once again, we are joined by our guest this afternoon. We have a full house. We would like to call on the screen CEO Shoppertainment, Miss Yas, President of ORS, Butch, and founder of Roti, Anna, and of course, the General Manager of Easy Day and Ascenso Pinoy, Ida Guzman. Hello!
Okay, let's start the questions, Mariel.
Yes, ayan na. We'd like to know, considering that this pandemic brought about a change in consumer buying trends, where to buy, how do you think a business can retain their foothold in their specific markets? Can we start off with Sir Butch? Since being ikaw lang, sir, ang lalaki sa ating mga guests this afternoon.
Salamat, Muriel. 3 things. First, each and every organization or retail organization will have to find out what is the better normal of their target market, because it starts from there. And then second, they have to have, like we had, the reach out strategy to that target market, given the understanding of their new or better normal. And then the third is for you to retrain the people that you have, for you to change the processes that you have to be more customer sensitive when this better normal. And the last is to invest in systems and technologies like digital that will get you in touch in your reach out strategy.
Wow, great.
I like that. The 3 pillars of adjustment. How about Miss Ida? Miss Ida, in the case of Easy Day. I think she's on mute. Okay, let's move to Anna first.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, sige. Head, Miss Ida.
Okay. I think regardless of the pandemic, every brand has to protect the brand that it has. Meaning service, the basics, quality, service, everything. It always has to be there regardless of the conditions. Dapat make consistency. And then second, the people will have to feel that they're safe. I think it was mentioned earlier that if they feel safe or they're happy, it's easier for them to extend customer service. Diba? I think that's important. And then number 3 is we really have to understand our market. Our market may be masa, But the problem with the masa market is that they also are challenged in terms of yung spending power, yung disposable income nila. So how will we understand them better so that when they come to the store, we will be able to provide them their needs so that they will still have trust and confidence with us to come back and patronize our stores. For me, that's the one that's important, whether it's a company-owned store or whether it's a franchise store.
That's true, no? I agree to that.
Well said. How about Anna?
Ako ngayon, dito natin ma-realize na importante yung cash flow. So, making sure that your operations is at the minimum, diba? Making sure na you get, kailangan talagang operation expense is at the smallest possible para to assure na yung margins mo are still high. Diba? Ngayon kasi, importante ang cash management. So, that's one of the most important things during this pandemic.
Okay. How about for Yas? Being an enabler in the industry.
Yes, I'm also an advocate of e-commerce. So definitely e-commerce should be a way for you to sell also. But what's really important is for you to have the basic foundation of e-commerce. You should have a fulfillment, an operation system wherein you really get to deliver your products directly to your consumer when there is a demand. Also, being able to connect with people more through your social media as a brand and also through digital marketing so that you can reach more target viewers that could be your potential buyers as well. So for me, e-commerce is a must-have right now.
Great, no?
Jumping into that, on e-commerce and digital, totoo yun. With digital tools popping here and there, specifically for your businesses, how do you choose which digital tools will be most useful in the shift that you're going to do? Let's start with Yas.
Definitely where the people are at. So that's Facebook. Of course, that one has the biggest base. So definitely Facebook has various business tools as well that you can use to market your products. You also have your Facebook shop, so you can use that as your marketplace also. Also, you have your marketplaces who can also assist you with putting up your stores. They're free. Definitely that can help you jumpstart this. And also enablers who knows a lot about the logistics. If you don't have an agency yet or a fulfillment solutions company partner, definitely our marketplaces can lead you to the right partners as well.
It's true, no?
Sir Butch, how about you? In your...
Yes, Don, let me answer it already. Basically, digital is new to every one of us.
Okay.
And therefore, we have to learn. We have to be learners first of the digital platform, the digital shift. And we have to discover there's so many digital platforms out there. And Yash mentioned a lot of them, some of them. But it is for us to discover as many as we can and to test as many as we can. And we will fail in as many as we try until we succeed. And it will only be then that we will be able to find the digital platform that will be best for our particular industry. So at the end of the day, we have to embrace the digital shift. That's my message to everyone.
Embrace the digital shift. Well said. Miss
That's
Anna.
correct. Now we have to embrace. Correct. Let's
For
start.
our
How about
market,
Anna? How about Anna?
Yeah. For our market, talagang Facebook also, like what Yas told a while ago. Kasi nga, millennials, Gen Z, so lagi sila nasa Facebook, nasa phone. So importante talaga na maya't maya we post contents on our social media. So for us, importante rin na they can communicate and we reply really fast dun sa mga inquiries nila. So for us, that's the shift that we have to do to be able to cope up with this pandemic and the shift to digital marketing.
It's happening
That's
so
it.
fast, no, talaga everybody has to embrace it, no, and you know, same with customers. Their expectations as to your digital shift is also pretty high. How about Miss Ida?
Okay. From our end, we focus mostly still on Facebook. But what happens to be it's very limited because we don't really know how to make the most out of it. Eh. Parang mababaw pa. It's like likes, wanting engagement. What we have to do is to level up to really be able to do the BI, the data analytics, which is a different skill sets altogether, which we have to learn or we have to acquire talent that can teach us that. Kasi we have a lot of data, but we don't really know how to really use it, no? For us to do
Maximize
for us
them.
to plan better, how to maximize. So may learning curve din sa
I like what Miss I like what Miss Ida said, no? Parang it's complementing what Sir Butch said about learning about digital transformation. It's more it was mentioned then by Yas. Now you know, like if you don't have the capacity yet, you can always reach out to partners that can help you with fulfillment, with presence. So yeah, what do you think, Maria?
True, no? It's really learning, relearning, and unlearning. So it's a process of hugging everything together, putting in the right partners, right platforms. So wonderful. Everyone has given their points, and 'di ba parang instant coaching tayo from leaders and movers in this digital transformation we are having.
Oo nga, totoo yun. Once again, alam mo, time really flies so fast when you're learning a lot. And we are very fortunate this afternoon because we have with us experts in their fields. At the same time, we have very practical insights then from people coping with how things are shifting at this very point in time. Thank you very much to our guests. This has been a very rich discussion. From the group, you can really tell, no, that strategies can vary in every industry, but the goal still remains to be a purpose-driven growth, no. So I think that is my key takeaway in our discussion this afternoon. How about you, Maria?
That is true, no? Indeed, a full afternoon made special by our guests. Thank you very much to everyone for being with us. You know, I learned, no, that we really have to take advantage of these unknown opportunities this pandemic has offered to us, to each and every one of us. And to quote, no, I thought of one quote from Charles Darwin, that it is not the most intellectual of species that survives, but one that is able to adapt and to adjust to the changing environment he is.
Oh, that's true, no? And that's the Pinoy resilience we are seeing right this afternoon with our guests, no? I totally agree with what you're saying. We are just getting ready to wrap up the show. When we return, I'm sure you would want to know how to reach these brands for their services and how they're enabling business opportunities. All that we'll be giving you after this very quick break.
We'll be back shortly. This is your Talk Shop Asia Next Gen. Only here on V81 Radio Worldwide. Connected ka na ba para laging updated sa mga bagong shows, promos, trending news, viral videos, events, o patok na OPM hits? Just follow us on Facebook. Simple lang. I-type lang ang letter V81 Radio. O, di ba madali lang? Kaya i-like at i-follow na. Now back to Talk Shop Asia Next Gen. Only here on V81 Radio Worldwide.
This has really been a very informative episode, Mariela. It is having opportunity like this to learn from industry leaders that makes Talk Shop Asia a venue for all businesses and consumers to learn from each other.
So I agree, no? As always, Talk Shop Asia gives you information and a different viewpoint sa journey of the vision of Philippines' local brands and their leaders.
Maybe call in our guests, of course, the CEO, Managing Director of Shoppertainment Live Inc., Ms. Yasmin Neri Soyao, the President of One Outsource Retail Services, Mr. Butch Villamor, the founder of Proti Incorporated, Ms. Ana Margarita Malihan, and the General Manager of Asenso Pinoy Stores, Miss Ida Guzman. Yes, how can we get a reach of you and the services that that the customers?
Sure. You can email us at inquiry@shoppertainmentlive.com. And you can also visit our Facebook page, that's Shoppertainment Live, and you can just PM us your inquiry.
How about Sir Butch?
Yes. And we have the numbers that we posted earlier where you can contact us. Or we have Globe on Wheels where we go to each and every area and barangay in Metro Manila. So you can wait for us as well. At the end of the day, you don't have to leave the house to get your telecom services. You just have to reach out to us and we will reach out to you as well in Globe. And you just stay in your homes and we will service you from your homes. Thank you very much, Don and Muriel.
Great. Anna,
Thank you, Sir
share with
Butch.
us.
You can visit our Facebook page at Fruity Philippines, or you can visit our website at www.fruity.ph. And for the franchise inquiry, you can go to uFranchise or FranCorp and just ask about Fruity. Or you can also email us at fruityphilippines@yahoo.com.
Thank you, Miss Ida.
Okay, you can also contact us through our Facebook page, or you can contact us through uFranch, or you can even contact me directly at idatguzman@easyDayShop.com.
Wow, thank you very much.
Ayan na, may personal email na from our guest. Thank you very much, everyone. We are looking forward to seeing more exciting things happen with your brands and, of course, the digital space in the Philippines.
Yes, we would like to greet our Black Time partners. Make sure to watch their weekly episodes here at V81 Radio. We would like to thank
everyone for tuning in the show. We're happy to be of service to you as we bring you the latest business trends and stories here at Talk.Shop Asia Next Gen.
We will see you again next Sunday. Let's talk.
Let's shop here at Talk.Shop Asia Next Gen.
The program that gives you the latest in Filipino business and trends with industry experts and norm-challenging brands to help you navigate the ever-changing landscape of the consumer market. This is Talk.Shop Asia Next Gen, thinking forward, staying relevant. Hosted by its founding anchor, business and transformation mentor Rolly Pagaspas, global franchising and business coach Don Senita, together with the beauty and business maven Muriel Villanueva. This is your Talk.Shop Asia Next Gen. Sundays at 3:30 p.m. Philippine time. Only here on V81 Radio worldwide. Walang kasing saya ang Paskong Pinoy. Dumaan man ang problema at pandemya, kayang-kayang lampasan. Basta't nagdadamayan at nagmamahalan.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Tuloy na tuloy pa rin ang Pasko dito sa V81 Radio worldwide.
Ito ang paborito ng bawat Pilipino.